Hey yo, Wagon fellas, it's your guy with the burning chat, the sun that burns. Please do not get burned. Sit down, relax, and sip a cup of coffee because it is burning in the set. And I'm not alone. Welcome to our first episode ever. It's 2026. But as you know, I don't walk alone. I walk with the bulls, I walk with the wolves, I walk with the pack. So please introduce yourself, my niggas. What's happening to my left?
Yo, what's up? This is Malik still, and yeah, man, I am here with Sunny Burner. Let's get it on.
The chairs are getting hot, and right now I know you guys seeing the two of us, but trust me, we got a backup. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see him right now in 3, 2, 1. Introduce yourself, my boy.
Sanibonani, dumelang, tumelang apsheng. So it's your boy Axin, aka Ayaka Bangazinga Stratin. So Silawi burning sheds again. Sazo Shupelo, okay?
So those guys were complaining last time when I was doing podcast. Yes, and Islungu, yes, and Islungu. Now Ayaka now. At least you guys are gonna be having him as the subtitles, no?
Yeah, cause vele isingisi. Asikho. Mara yeah, I should call it's not like I don't know English, but then I can speak English, but then it's time.
No?
Yeah.
So guys, as you can see on this main frame is the private school, and then on the other frame, yeah, it is the other school. But anyways, guys, welcome to the Banning Chats, and to those ones who are new to the channel, we are a channel that is under the GSB Academy network, you know what I'm saying? So as you know that there's got the young and talent for the young kids, there's the girly sisters for the girls. The Banning Chat is not for the boys, it's just basically for everybody, you know what I'm saying? So if you love good content, if you love the trends, if you love what's happening, please feel free, like, share, subscribe, and always stay tuned for the Banning Chats. I don't know when we're going to be posting this. Guys, this is our first episode. So we're still trying to like figure out a day of posting, like when is gonna be our actual day of posting. And also without further ado, there's gonna be a new thing that is being brought out by DSB Academy Network, which is called the Plug and Play. DSB Academy is now venturing into music as well. So we've got our boys, obviously led by Ayaka. They're gonna be the ones.
Ngisim to my daughter, but plug and play. Ukuma.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll be doing that. The plug and play. Artists all around, locals, artists all around, featuring artists. If you're an upcoming artist who wants to be featured on the plug and play, make sure that you hit them up on their social medias at plug and play. We're here, gents. So basically, I know this is new to you, right?
Yep.
This is new. So I'm gonna be explaining everybody to you guys and to the audience. So what is going to be happening here is that we're just going to be talking about random stuff, what we think about it, and also what you think about it. And every single time we're going to be scheduling a guest. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be having a guest. As you can see, Malik's couch is empty. It's empty that side. We're going to be having guests as well that side. We need to fill them up. So, but right about now, let's get into the video. Without further ado, do not waste any time. Sit down on the hot seat, on the hot chair, because it's the hot boys that are back with the Banning Chats. Alright, so as you know, gents, we're gonna be doing our hot weekly report. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start. My week hasn't been hectic. It actually has been hectic, right? Like, as you guys know, like I'm now new into directing as well. So I was doing like those directing shanders. I did the Miss Hot Legs essay, the 5th edition, and I was the creative director and the choreographer. So that was like on my side hectic, and also on my side as well with the DSB Academy as well. We've been busy with gigs. You guys are there all the time. So I think for me that was been like my hot take for this whole week.
Yeah. Just
hectic, full of work. You know, we performed at the Joburg Theatre with some of my kids being their first time, and it's also like a dope week as well because of that's when I also came with the new concept of introducing Afro dancing into like the industry of South Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And with that, we got our first Afro gig, and it was proper. So yeah, that was my hot tag, and it was actually awesome. Nothing much, just a young man who's busy with his work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Malik, what was yours?
Well, I mean, my legs were burning, you know. It was hectic. No. I'm a hip hop dancer, so he got me into Afro, and it's very different. I think I'm gonna lean to it, and yeah, slowly grow into it. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Slowly, surely.
you see, with Afro for me, right? Like I used to be an Afro dancer the most, and actually shout out to Father the Father. He's here in the audience. Father the Father. Father, guys, is a choreographer slash performer and artist. Like what do you call it? What do we call it? Fine art, right? It's fine art. The painting situation, yeah, like it does proper denims. Go check out his Instagram at Father Creatives. Does some denim jackets, modernization stuff. And Father was like to me last year, hey yo bro, we need to like push this Afro movement because he's an Afro dancer. Red Bull winner as well, Durban. He's been pushing the vibe.
Yes.
Yeah, like he won Red Bull Durban, like he won it. So in using Afro, imagine. So like Afro, he kind of made me to like tap into like, you know what, let me go back to my Afro roots. And with Afro dancing, I feel like I tap into me being an African. And I feel like when I started to saying with my academy we're going to push Afro more was because of I saw that with the other dance genres that I don't want to say, but I don't care. Amapiano and stuff. There's no that culture that is the African culture. I mean,
yeah,
I stand to be corrected. Amapiano is its own culture that it comes from, but with Afro, no, it does have dog like your Soweto vibes and everything like that. It does have a culture. Amapiano doesn't.
I don't feel like in value. Yeah, fairly in value musical, but then like I feel, oh my combo to okay lay piano.
I feel like if Amapiano music dies, Amapiano dance is dead.
True.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But with other dance genres, not like that.
Yeah.
Because if you get to even find it, Afro, we call it Afro. Afro's got sharp genres. It's got Kuduro, we've got Coupe de Calais, we've got what do you call it, Azondo, we've got Asopo that just came from Ghana as well. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff. So Afro is just actually a name. So one thing that I've seen is that also Amapiano is one of those genres that it doesn't even have a name on its own. It's a name that is based on the music genre. And with Amapiano, it's mostly borrowed styles that are coming from Ispanzula, Espujo, coming in together to create this whole type of situation, with the street work that is happening right now. So the movement of Afro for me was like, it was more for like, it was for identity purposes. Just because I'm an African, we're all Africans. How about if we move in this Afro movement? And for me, it was like, of course, business-wise, the market doesn't have that. In South Africa, you've got less Afro dancers, of course. So the market grows bigger for you. But for me, it was more of like a identity. I wanted to keep my identity as an African, to say this is my identity as an African, so this is what I stick to. So yeah, I mean, he's now going into it. He's getting it slowly but surely, and everybody's also getting it slowly but surely. But yeah, man, it's a good thing. And also shout out to Eddie Love, because Father came with the idea to me.
Yeah.
And then Eddie made it to be like, made me to like, yeah, we're doing it now. So like Eddie was adding to what Father did.
Right,
you know, like when he came to me, he came with this, oh, I can go with this Afro, like I can do this slow, soulful movement. And now with the such that we've been having with Father, it's like, it's complementing what they've been saying. You know, the whole vibe of the using the tribal music and those tribal songs, but they come into your head and then they make you sit, they make your blood rush, bro. So I think for me, that was my hot take, introducing a new technique and a new genre to the dance academy. Us as well opening this whole DSB Academy network and also venturing into the plug and plays as well. I think that's what has been hectic for me. So, but yeah, I think also Malik said it, right? The whole Afro leaning into it, and is that it?
I mean, with Afro, there's a lot of emotion there.
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
there's a lot of emotions in Afro.
Exploding emotions, bro. But I like it, man. I like it. It's not like hip hop. Hip hop has also emotions, right? But
Afro, it's just like you connect because it's
it's like the roots. You connect to your roots.
Yeah,
see that.
Yeah, that's true.
So
the performance and the Friday
performance at Public Theatre. Oh man. I'm gonna show Father today. The calm down. The calm down corridor was charged.
Now you have a bonus shame. I feel
it, yeah.
Yeah, I have a problem with him, but it's fine.
Okay,
anyways, we talk about that later. What was your hot take, Ayaka, for the week?
For the week, I'm fine. JC, if you love Jibility.
Yeah.
Especially when the project is really good. So, yeah. Opening up now, but then like, Spong if he spong perform more.
That's how it is basically. Now, if it was the sweet Kellys, they're gonna say clock it. Us, we're just gonna be like stomp it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. We're gonna go to the second segment, right?
Yeah.
Which is what's burning up your mind. Right, I've got a list of stuff here. Right, I've got a list of stuff here. But I don't know, do you guys have anything of what's burning up your mind? Guys, let me tell you something. Then I opened a group for these guys for burning chats, and then these guys, I send them the whole thing that.
Yeah.
See, I've got mine here.
Oh, uyivule namhlanje kuseni.
Yeah, he said today.
But first,
Uvule namhlanje kuseni.
AJ,
And they shoot it like vandaag.
you have agents. You have to search me. I just did my research. So, guys, please, after this episode is done, comment your best, most prepared host for the show. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I mean, I can tell you what I found, right?
Yeah.
He said trending. So I just went on TikTok, right?
Anything burning. I wanted something burning that should be like, this one I wanna like that.
Yay, situation. Okay, yeah. Bengicela ukuvusa indaba Kelvin.
Kelvin who? Momo.
Regarding le ndaba ka
Tagino's feast.
yeah. So now
Do you know about it?
Nope.
I love it. Basically, you turned out for this week like
So basically, one of the burning things that is happening, right, is that Kelvin, right? Kelvin Momo. I think you know who Kelvin Momo is.
I know.
Yeah, this
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
first of all,
you know Tag.
he's our
Tag.
hip hop boy.
I know Kelvin.
Okay, so Tag is like an influencer. He's also a presenter on like Piano Pulse, which is a podcast about music. So Tag, I love Tag. I'm not gonna lie to you. Tag is
You love?
Yeah, I love him so much, man. That boy.
No homo.
No homo, pause. But he speaks just like me in the sense that he's unapologetic. He says what is in his mind and he says facts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, which is
So that's the whole challenge, right? So no, I don't think it's people when you have someone who speaks his mind, you guys say that it's disrespectful, but it's not. Like for example, Tahi says what he's saying, right? So this is dude, like for example, right now we are here. We're gonna be saying stuff about people that they don't like. You can't just now threaten us in the streets just because you spoke about what you don't like. This is a platform for us to speak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't shoot a journalist for taking pictures. That's their job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Tahi says stuff about Kelvin Momo. Then now when they're at an event, I saw this on the episode. Even Tahi like put up videos.
Yeah.
There were guys who came with their Staria, a white Staria, you know, our favorite car. Came with that. They came outside of the car, started saying, then they squared up to Tahi. Yeah, you see what you were saying on the podcast. You don't even mouth now, you know what I'm saying? So Tahi is like scared of us there, like more guys.
Yeah.
He's standing back. So no one, when he goes back to the club, he spoke to the guy with the security. Do you know those guys who they are? They're like, yeah, these are the guys who came with Momo. Momo was in the car when that scene was happening. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, guys, that's what I heard. I'm not saying this is what it is. So apparently now we've got artists who are now sending people to threaten people who are supposed to be talking, because basically being on a platform like this, it's like we're journalists. We go look for stories, we speak about them.
Yeah.
So now do we have to be crucified for speaking our opinions about it? I mean, our opinions, they don't matter, but us in the burning chats, our burning chats will come with burning facts.
They have to burn.
They have to be burning. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we're going to speak about other people. Like right now, I'm from Alexandria, we're from Alexandria. We're going to speak about other people that looks like they're celebrities, but they're not celebrities. We're going to speak about people who are using other people's platforms to think that they're being owned by brands, but then they're not being working by brands. We're going to speak about them.
Yeah, kuningi.
So,
yeah.
It's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
Asizoshaya, sisezohlala ezindlini nathi singaphumi nxa yemilomo.
sekunama-bouncer for us. But yeah,
Yeah.
man, that's what do you think about that shit? Do you think it's okay for artists or celebrities to do what they like, what Kelvin did to Tahi? Or do you say that us, the guys who are in this podcasting or in this talk show space, we should mind what we say?
Nah, I don't think we should. Nah. You know, it's better to have someone who's honest about something than to find someone who's gonna lie
Yeah.
all the time. So what he did is very bad, man.
And I feel like, dude, for a guy like Kelvin Momo, going for like
Tahi,
Tahi's banger, dog. Yes, he's a big influencer and whatever, but compared to Kelvin, we can't rate him the same as Kelvin. Exactly. He's even younger than me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know which age is he, but somewhere around those lines, early 20s, right?
Kelvin Momo 30 something.
Late 30s. Yeah. Well,
something.
so now imagine now him sending some people to threaten the boy just because he had an opinion on the podcast. What's the point of having a podcast? It's the same thing with Reason. When he went and says, yeah, your opinions about Gigi Lamin, what. Hey, dog, it's fine, dog. Until they are our opinions. So let us speak about our own opinions. Have facts. It's true to have expects. It's fine. But what's the point of us having all of these conversations? Because at the end of the day, I feel like podcasting and radio, they're now losing their taste. People are doing this just for content, whereby we're doing this for, let's give a different opinion on other things. Like, for me, for example, I do a lot of uncommon opinions.
Yeah.
What you guys think that is the way? I'm like, can I come with a different way so that we can all analyze it? So I feel like for us, we're not saying that this is what's happened. That's why we always say allegedly. We always say apparently. It's not facts, right? But we're saying that this is what we can give you guys. You decide what you want to do with it. Do you want to take this side or want to take that side? But we want to give it to you raw. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rather than putting in the spice and stuff. So I don't think that people should mind how they speak. I mean, of course, you have consequences. People that are still going to threaten you. People are going to shoot you. People are going to kill you. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. This is the life that we chose. So if you have a problem with that, I'm saying, then it's fine. But I don't think it should be happening like that. I don't think so.
I mean,
all right. Yeah.
Like they say, nobody can handle the truth, innit?
Yeah, nobody can handle the truth anymore. But anyways, that was one of also my banning stuff in my mind. I want to talk about music, but first of all, I want to talk about local music. For example, I saw an episode again of Nota.
Okay.
Nota, one of my guys that I love the most is on Pause. Love that guy. I love people who have freedom of thinking, as freedom of expression, you know. So Nota was speaking about how music nowadays it's so pop, it's so messed up. For example, there's a song that I hate the most. Like, I don't like that song. Is that one that's sixing up, dating up, I'm like, that song, yes, we sing about it, but then even the girls are complaining about GBV. I feel like they're actually exalting GBV through the songs. Because which means it's not shows. Like, now boys are entitled to that. And imagine now there are kids who are singing these things. What are we showing kids?
Yeah,
you understand? So now we are kind of like making these kids grow up with this type of stereotype mentality to say that your body is being owned by a guy, but it's not being owned by a guy. That's why we have girls who are going to clubs, chowing people's monies, and then when they suffer the consequences after that, they say men are the shit, men are the dogs. Of which this GBV situation is a very sensitive situation. And I'd like to say this in a very professional manner, is that as much as everybody's to blame, I feel like the problem is that with the GBV right now, it's focused on just putting men down. Everything, men. Now women don't take accountability for anything. A girl right now can go slap a guy. If the guy slaps her back, GBV, he's wrong for doing that. But you know good, if physically you're not stronger like a man, why would you go and slap a man in his face? So now they know good, if I do this, the law is going to protect me because of the GBV situation. Of which I feel like the GBV problem can be solved if both genders from young age are taught. Boys we've been taught, we're still getting taught of how to treat a young lady. But are the girls being taught how to treat a guy? So now we've got girls who are coming, poking us up, disrespecting us. Now, because naturally we've got this masculinity thing that we always want to prove all the time, we end up doing what we have to do just because of the problem is not being cut from the roots. The boys are the problem. But you understand what, for the boys to react, there's supposed to be an action first for them to react. I'm not saying men are okay for doing that. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that if we can go to this thing in a positive manner of saying, women, this is how we approach situations when it comes to a man. Man, this is how we approach situations when it comes to a woman. When both sides are being taught, then we can be okay. If both sides are being catered for, I feel like this whole GBV thing will vibe. But those songs, man, they are causing the nation to decay culturally and societally. Like, respect-wise, we don't have respect for women because of there are songs that always speaks about women twerking and women shaking butts and women doing this. So whenever we see girls, we're sexualizing them, objectifying them because of the music that we're hearing, because of the songs, the music videos that we see as well. So Leehleza has never sang anything that makes sense ever since. I'm sure. That's the whole point. So how many girls lost their virginities because of that song? Just because I wanted to play Umshove during sex. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like music, dog, is a very powerful thing, dog. Every song.
15 up.
There's more. I can't even recount them. Isn't he the one who also came with this thing of like what do you call it? Yo shit.
Yoshita,
It's him as well. You understand? So now we've got a grown ass man who is making
I'm pushing 50 now.
You understand? Who's doing that?
Yeah.
Exactly. That was
Father,
old. Imagine that guy talking as he still goes on stage, dog, to perform those type of stuff. Or for people, they will say that he's protecting his brand, he's providing for his family. But at what cost? You are costing a whole society and a whole community just because when your family wanna eat. Are you telling me you're that lazy that you can find other ways of making money? I don't even know if he has kids.
Yeah,
I doubt he has a wife. Or maybe he's a girlfriend or a baby mama. I doubt he has a wife. I don't think that guy's married. I don't think somebody with proper maturity and sense will get married and a wife will actually say I do to a person who's going to be doing that. If a wife was going to say I do to Leehleza with that kind of influence that he has, there's something wrong with you. Either you are so broke at your house that you need the money, or there's something wrong. No, like serious.
Nah.
No, because at the end of the day, these guys, they do this because of the women as well. They support that. Most of the people that attend events are women. Most of the people that listen to music is women. So when we now get to uplift these things on social media, now we are making the music industry go pop. There was a protest that was happening here, Save the Film Industry.
Yeah.
Young John. Because they're saying the film industry is not dominated by influencers. Just because you've got more followers, you're now going into the job. It happens right now in the dancing industry. Whereby you don't get a booking because you don't have followers. But then are they the real dancers? No. We've got real dancers who've got 400 followers, but they can dance. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about the talent, it's about just pushing numbers. So it's the same thing right now in the music industry. We no longer have musicians. We no longer know what it takes to make music. I think I was actually, let me give an insight of what happened last night. And like an argument with the gents because of something happened that we would not agree on, right? And it was the point of like, the way we make music right now is no longer stressful to a point whereby it's now called music. Because that stress makes you to make the song.
Yeah.
That thing of like, yo, let me sit down, let me do this. Now it's no longer like that. Now it's the point of which we drink, take shots. After getting drunk, somebody just poofs lyrics, then the song is made. If you ask the artist, what was your inspiration?
And the inspiration?
What was your target market?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What was your target market? What was your inspiration? What were you looking into? Who is the audience of this? It's no longer there anymore. So I feel like that's where the problem is. Whereby like we're now losing taste of stuff. That's why I feel right now. Going to my next point, AI music.
Yo, TikTok now emotion.
You understand?
Yeah.
But now TikTok, because of numbers, everybody wants to work with brands. They want numbers. It goes back to AI music. Why are we now appreciating AI music more? Because in AI music, I want to hear 15 up or 30 up.
Oh no.
Have you heard?
No.
Like right now with DSB Academy, you guys, you know, we are working with those Afro soul covers.
Yeah.
Of which all of those music that we're using right now, they're what?
AI.
They're AI.
Serious?
They're AI, dog. The Rema song, they're AI.
Calm down the AI.
Calm down the AI.
I see. I record straight.
No. All of the songs that we've been using is AI.
Hey, calm down.
Nah, it's AI. AI. But understand how touching and how soulful it is, bro. The emotion it has, dog.
Music from my thought.
So now understand, Doguti. We used to have a Malik, but now because Malik is seeking numbers, so Malik is gonna sing things that people they want, which is utwala, nonsense stuff, so that he can get numbers. But now we now resort to, because trust me, AI music is gonna come and replace most of these artists.
Yeah.
Why? Because of the artists are losing emotion, right? They're losing that thing of like, this is music. I'll give an example of the Papa Utwe that Strome did, right? His song was emotional according to context. Because I remember also, hey guys, Father's my blood. Father's from Congo, guys, was the one translating to me. The French vibes, you know? So Father was explaining to me, saying, okay, this is what the song means. It's a son whose father went to Rwanda to fight the genocide of the Hutus and the Tutsis, you know? And then he didn't come back. So the mother's show was saying that he was to work. Up until he's been asking, where's my father, or everything like that. So, okay, cool. The song itself is emotional. But the concept of the music video and the beat for me wasn't emotional, the original song. People dancing, whatever, okay, cool. And then you get that guy, Mansour, I think it's Mansour. How do you spell that? Mansur. Mansur. Because it's French.
Stromae.
No, not Stromae. The guy is, his name is Mansur. How would you pronounce that in French?
Mazur.
Yeah. Guys, if you heard it, you heard it. If you didn't hear it, so. But something like that, right? So that guy is the one who did the cover, about the Afro Soul cover. The choir on the background is AI. The backings are AI.
So
But the lead vocals are thingy. They're his vocals.
So a type of
Yes, it's a prompt. So they call it a prompt, right?
Yeah.
So basically, we go on, let's say, an application or software.
Yeah.
Right? It says you basically you're typing. So basically, nowadays what we do is that you go to ChatGPT and say, I want a choir song on the hook on the whatever. So you basically copy the lyrics of the actual song, paste it on what? ChatGPT. Then you write it on the hook, I want a choir. Like this. On this part verse, I want this type of emotion to come out and that. After that, you say Afro soul beat. Then AI makes everything and comes as a wave. You can save it as a wave or MP4 and MP3. Then now you just take it from there, put it. So that's what the guy did, and then he added his vocals. But can you hear that? I feel like if there was no AI on that thing, he was not going to be emotional as it was, because obviously the beats and the choir gave him that, oh, I should put this emotion here, I should put that emotion here. You get it? So that's why I'm saying that AI now comes, because AI is just computerized. AI is you typing your own song with your own lyrics according to how you want to feel, and it gives you that, which you used to get from artists. But now, because of artists are chasing numbers, there's no more that music that is making sense.
Nah, they just
Do you understand?
yeah.
Sep.
But
guys, all of the songs that we've been singing nowadays have been nonsense. But the problem is that we vibe to them. I don't groove, so I don't even listen to those as much.
Yeah.
You know, so it's very tricky.
amara na PC ingoma yakho bhuti imnandi kodwa si understand.
If your child asks you, what were you thinking when you're making this song? What do you say?
No,
I was thinking about Facebook.
I was drunk.
I was in there.
That was exactly. I was drunk. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with that song, Tururu Sister Bettina. That song was made out of after people, they were drinking and smoking stuff. Mara, can you listen to the context of the song? What to the kids that are coming
And I don't
up?
think my bali. I think
No, it was just a freestyle,
freestyle.
obviously. But not to the kids that are coming up. And then they hear to hear that song. Are we putting them in the right direction? I'm not saying everybody should be a teacher or stuff. I'm not trying to look like a saint. But I'm just saying the society is getting messed up because of, especially the black society now. People that be like, hey man, rap music, we listen to it. I'm like, yeah, that's the guys, black Americans, let's be honest. I stand to be corrected. But I believe that black Americans don't have a culture. They're the most black people that don't have a culture. What culture is black people? Is black Americans. Do you know what I'm saying? Where do they even come from? Yes, they come from Africa, but then what is their culture? That's why I find with most of them, shout out to most of them who are coming to Ghana, who are coming to these African countries to explore about the African culture. Though they don't know where they come from, but they're coming to make efforts to explore about the African culture.
Yeah.
You know, which comes back to one of the influential people who did it. Speed.
So speed.
Nah, Speed, shout out, dog.
Yeah.
Speed, do you know that there are a lot of African people who didn't know what Africa is about?
They're going crazy about it.
They're going crazy. Yo, Jesus. They're going crazy about it. You know what I'm saying? Speed this, Speed is doing this, Speed is doing that. So, I give a big shout out to Speed. Honestly speaking, from a content perspective, I didn't watch Speed. I only watched Speed because of my cousin was there. By the way, guys, my cousin is the superstar Madiwa Jani. He's my little brother. Grew up with him. The boy, the Usher Speed from Temu from Zim. Yeah, that's my cousin there. So I think I started watching Speed because my cousin was there. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like to me, hey, yo, boys, and okay, cool. I saw his stuff. We've been chatting a lot about content. He's been doing content back and forth. I've been showing people about his content with Abonella Rose in the UK, but he wasn't big. He was just as an extra. Doing pink courtroom, are you a cheater vibes, and then I believe that his prayers, they have been answered because it's been consistent. His prayers has been answered just by this one situation whereby he went to Zim for holiday, and then Speed happened to be in the same space, and then he went there with Speed. And I think people can say that, you guys can also agree with me that him being introduced to the stream made the whole stream become even better.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
There was a moment where by Speed, I think it was choices.
Yeah, there was a problem
But
with
then
his stomach.
you handling
He handled
the situation.
He did, yeah, because with Johnny, he knew when to enter and when to back up. Whereby, and I think with Speed is a very smart person. But like I was saying, I didn't watch Speed much when it comes to content. I started watching him when I was doing the African tour, and also with my brother as well. But I used to watch Kai Sinet a lot, right? But with Speed right now, Speed was smart. Every person that wanted to, like, you could sense that this person is trying to use me for content.
Yeah.
That's why you find about King Omar, about Aaron, everybody was being embarrassed by Speed because he felt he could know these people that want to use me for clout. Man, anyone would go to Speed without any intention to use him for clout, he was accepting them into the stream. The other guy, the Ethiopian guy, that guy is now a big streamer in Ethiopia. It is getting brands, but it was never his intention to go there and say, I'm gonna get brands, I'm gonna get views from this person. Same with Jan. Jan was just like, I'm crazy, Speed is crazy, I look like him. We're in the same position. Let me just go there and do my stuff. Now these people, they're becoming big influencers. Check the Kai Sinet situation. Kai, when he met Ray, the Chinese guy, Ray was just they were just in a convenience store, and then Kai loved Ray's energy. And have you seen this thing? When they meet people who don't treat them like celebrities, they get to even like them even more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was that type of situation. I just was just like looking for genuine energy.
Yeah.
So now all of these people that they've met about Toyota, they were not even meant to be streamers. They became streamers after. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what Speed was kind of like sensing. Because these people, they want to use me for content. So he was kind of like pushing away the energy. Oh man, they were so humble. They were so humble.